Now, I know definitely this video is like way out in left field, but I'm going to adjust my camera here just a little bit. There we go, to center myself. And this one is definitely out way in left field. But I think, for the guys, they might want to look at this, and women too. Some people say to me, hey, Lisa, I want to get back into sports. What can I do? And I say to you that it depends on, in some sports, it depends on your wheelchair type. And sometimes it does not depend on your wheelchair at all. So we're going to look at some great video information here for the sports fans and those who want to get back into sports already. For manual wheelchairs, if you were in a manual wheelchair, what kind of sports can you do? And I put down sports that I knew that there were teams out there that you could look up and possibly get some training and get into that type of sport. So you can do manual wheelchairs. We're going to start with you. Basketball, tennis, pickleball, of course, ping pong, soccer, swimming, doesn't require your wheelchair at all, chess, board game, or snowboarding. Let's include here speed sailing, which you don't need your wheelchair. Let's see here. Surfing, which doesn't require your wheelchair. Water skis, which also does not require your wheelchair. Let's see here. Did I miss anything? Snowboarding, I think I said already. Yeah, I did. All right. So those are the sports for manual wheelchair users. Now, for the power wheelchair users, you can do soccer. There's a special frame that gets put on your power wheelchair, and there are special power wheelchairs that you use also for soccer, for power wheelchair soccer. Hockey, tennis, swimming, of course, it doesn't require your power wheelchair. Chess, board game, fencing, and that one the manual wheelchairs didn't have, but the power wheelchairs do have it. So fencing, snowboarding, speed sailing, surfing, water skis, and bocce ball. So the power wheelchairs had bocce. I would think that in manual wheelchairs could do bocce ball as well. But those are the sports folks. And I know these groupings have teams out there, professional teams. I know they compete in the Olympics. Not chess exactly, but all the other ones compete. And so they have special teams around the United States that practice these sports. So I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I looked these up, and I was surprised myself on all these sports. I thought, the manual wheelchairs were limited in some sports, and the power wheelchairs were limited in some sports, but no. The list just gets longer. So if you want to watch games, you just want to watch them play, you can do that. They are videotaped, so you can watch them, or you can get involved and contact a team and just say, I'm interested in getting back into sports. I was a high sports person. I'm in a wheelchair now, so I want to figure out how to do this. How do I get started? So take a look at these sports, and you might want to just watch them for a while and then contact them and say, I'm interested in jumping in and being part of your team. So that is really important for you, for your spirit, and see how it goes. And for manual wheelchairs, power wheelchairs, both of you can get into a variety of sports, as you have seen. And for the gals, you two, I'm sure that you are, if you were highly involved in sports and now you're limited, uh, I tell you, you are limited not. You have the list here, and you can either watch or you can join a team and see how that, feels for you. I'm sure there's trainings. I'm sure that they welcome new members, and you might become their key player. You just might. So don't don't give up. Don't say to yourself, I'm in a wheelchair, I can't do anything anymore. I can't do sports. Of course you can. It'll just look different. You'll be using your wheelchair as a tool to be able to do that particular sport. So don't give me excuses that you can't do sports. You might need some adaptations here and there, but you can do sports. Even the people who have had their arms chopped off by an alligator or by a shark get back into the water and they continue to do their sports. So there are no excuses here. I never was quite a sports person. I think if I chose a sport, I would choose basketball, and of course I would have to get a manual wheelchair. Basketball for power wheelchairs is a little awkward. I can't even imagine what that would look like. But in manual wheelchairs, you can do basketball. I did a little bit of basketball, and I did do a little bit of soccer. But I wasn't like great at sports. I was better at coaching. I was better at counseling. I was better at guiding. So I was better at that than at sports. so, so I left sports alone. I'm not even good at board games. At cards, I'm okay. But so people out there, the guys, if you're itching, here's the list. Gals, if you're itching to get back into sports, here's the list. And pick your team, connect with them, and see what they say, and if you get a good invitation. Now, you can start practicing now. There's nothing to say that you can't, set up a basketball hoop somewhere and start practicing. There's nothing to say that you can't start looking into equipment and seeing what it looks like, the costs, all that kind of stuff. See what the teams offer, if they have extra equipment that you wouldn't have to invest in. So you just have to consider all those things to look into it. Get yourself a sports T-shirt and get into the spirit of things. Then write back to us and tell us how things are going. What team did you join, and how it's going? All right, you know what to do. And also, don't forget to make any donations to the Red Cross to help any particular group out there that might be struggling by and due to storms, floods of any kind at this point. So that we always want to be alert, and I will try to do my best to post those crisis areas, and it doesn't matter what place in the world it is. If I miss somebody, please let me know, and I will post it. I will need the article to see some proof of the crisis so we can get the International Red Cross up here, their link, so we can donate and help that particular group. All right, folks, be kind to yourself, look into sports, and be kind to others, and I'll see you in the next one.